the artist known simply as Prince.
Rick was the one who chose him to come out and open up on his tour because he was released from the Rolling Stones tour because they didn't care for him that much. Rick came to the band and asked, "What you think about Prince?"
Rick's thing was, when he was coming out, there was no Prince. Now, Prince had some records. Prince was a little softer, but that shit was funky. And that shit was completely different. Because a lot of white audiences came out to see Prince, and Rick was smart enough to realize that. Like, okay, then we need to have this little kid on tour with us. This was his very first black tour. Black audiences loved Rick from the get-go. Different from Prince.
The first time we met him, it was in Dallas. And we found out that he was going to be opening and whatnot, and Rick said, "Here he comes." And I'm looking. And he comes in, I'm still fucking looking. Where is he? I'm thinking the cat's got to be like 5'9", maybe 6 foot tall. And this little bitty son of a bitch walks in there and said, "God damn, he's tiny." He was down here. And he had on pink high heel fucking shoes. Stunning.
That little dude, that's Prince.
You know, us being so tall, I mean, he seems like a dwarf, but he was so powerful on stage, you know?
I liked the son of a bitch. He was funky as hell to me. But Rick used to get mad because I remember him saying, "That little motherfucker got me working hard." Because he was a bad little motherfucker, man. He was funky.
Every show, Rick was on the side of the stage watching Prince. Prince was on the side of the stage watching Rick. They both understood where this shit was about to go.
I think Prince, if he was in this room, God bless his soul, he would say it. Prince would do his show, and then we'd do ours. And 9 times out of 10, when we got finished with our show, people forgot who the fuck the opening act was. We used to kick his little ass every motherfucking night. I mean, we blowing up shit on stage, pyrotechnics and shit, bitches and whatnot. We had ballerinas dancing shit for us, man. You can't do that. Damn, who was opening up? Oh, yeah, that was Prince. They would forget when we got through with that ass.
Prince would push Rick to step up his game in more ways than one.
Rick told me when I became one of the background singers that he was starting a female group.
Joanne McDuffie was a part-time jazz singer and part-time record store clerk when she met Rick James back in their hometown of Buffalo.
Female groups at the time, you know, there weren't a lot of them. The biggest thing that came down the pike at that point was the Supremes. Rick's idea was to create a group of women that were not wearing the same dress and the same gloves and the same wig and the same shoes. He said he wanted to create a female group. And I guess he put forth that idea to Prince, and Prince did it first.
Prince produced the all-girl group Vanity 6.
Rick, he's pretty pissed about that. But anyway, I became lead singer for the group that he produced, the Mary Jane Girls.
Prince also started up another band around one of his childhood friends, The Time, featuring Morris Day. Rick answered with his own group, Process and the Do-Rags.
Everybody in the house tonight who feels that you do what's right, put your do-rags in the air and wave like you just don't care.
Whatever Prince was doing, we had to do better. A lot of people don't realize that motherfucker had Rick working his ass off. The song became a hit. Yeah. Rick had that touch, man. I mean, he just has that touch.
Rick's nemesis also had that touch. Prince had already made a party song called 1999. While the super freak was living large with Eddie Murphy, Prince was making a little movie to go along with his album, Purple Rain.
This motherfucker. I feel for Rick back then. It got to him, man.
Prince put him in some degree in despair. I don't think he handled it well.
Author David Ritz mined the king of funk for his inner feelings between the binges.
Rick was jealous, and I think Prince represented to him the kind of danger of getting old.
In 1985, Prince gave his first ever television interview to MTV, the channel that was revolutionizing the industry. MTV refused to play Rick James.
I believe that all the black artists on MTV should pull their videos off MTV. If they were to play Rick James without adding all the other videos by all the other black artists on there, I wouldn't want my videos on MTV. Because I'm not going to be a token for nobody. And right now, Michael's being a token on MTV. And so is Prince, who probably doesn't even care. But I'm not going to be anybody's token. Because the first thing I am is black. The second thing I am is a person. When I see something as blatant as this, I mean, I'm supposed to sit by and say, cool?